Start a conversation saying, "Yo, I feel like I'm a girl." Right? What's the end goal? At years later, what's the end goal? If I say I feel like a girl, right, young, and I go through my life and I still feel like a girl, right, and I know that there's a surgery out there that I can just go and be a girl, right? That's the end goal. It's if I feel like a girl and I know that there's a surgery to do it. Hey, at some point I'm gonna do it.
They don't even know that's an option at 5.
Sensitivity sold separately.
Your man Neyo was in a brawl with
scuffle
with Twitter.
With a hat. That boy got mad hats.
I really want to know your opinion on this whole shit because it's actually fucking.
What do you do now?
It's a good topic, but the way he handled it is funny.
All right, walk us through it.
Comes to you and says, "Daddy, I want to be a girl." Parents have almost forgotten what the role of a parent is.
Amen.
It's like, okay,
Lost control.
if your little boy comes to you and says, "Daddy, I want to be a girl," and you just let him rock with that, you just let him.
Right.
Did she just say amen?
Right. And where did he get that
If
from?
you let this 5-year-old boy decide to eat candy all day, he's going to do that.
Exactly.
Like, when did it become a good idea to let a 5-year-old, let a 6-year-old, let a 12-year-old make a life-changing decision for themselves?
Right.
When did that happen?
Right.
Like, I don't understand that. I don't get that.
And to medicate these young kids that are 5, 6, growing up and knowing that it affects their brain, it affects their organs, it makes them sick, but they're not allowed to do drugs, they're not allowed to do alcohol.
Right.
We can medicate
He
them
can't
up.
drive a car yet, but he can decide his sex.
Right, right. What sexual orientation, and he can cut off his pee-pee, and that, to me, that makes no sense whatsoever.
I don't know if this is true, but I heard a rumor that they either passed or are trying to pass a law in LA that states if your child comes to you and asks to do some of these things and you say no, they can take your kid from you.
Yeah, that's true.
Bruh.
Just passed in California.
That makes no sense.
They want us to have no control over our children.
I don't get it.
In schools,
I don't get it.
hospitals, libraries.
I don't want to play the whole
They
thing,
just
but
want
I
to
want him to get
manipulate.
this 1 point off.
You got to understand when they're so young and they're already that's
Impressionable.
That's right.
Just
And
let her run.
from them, they're gonna believe what you say. I mean,
Yeah.
we say Santa Claus is real. The
And they
Easter Bunny.
believe it, like,
right?
come on.
Exactly.
Like, you gotta
they know what they're doing.
Remember who you're dealing with. Like I can't take credit for it, but I heard somebody say one time, it's like, all right, if your son comes to you and says, "Daddy, I want to be a girl," ask your son, "What is a girl?"
That's a good one.
What is he gonna do? He's gonna say, well, he might want to play with dolls. All right, you want to play with dolls? Fine, play with dolls.
Right.
But you're a boy
Right.
playing with dolls.
That's
I want
right.
to wear pink. All right, cool, wear pink. But you're a boy
That's right.
wearing pink. No issue with the LBG.
You seem to be in
I have no
agreement
problem with
so far?
with nobody. Okay,
Right.
love who you love, do what you do.
Exactly.
I just personally come from an era where a man was a man and a woman was a woman, and it wasn't but two genders, and that's just how I rocked.
Me
now,
too.
you can identify as a goldfish.
just
if you
sound-
feel.
Right. I
don't care.
agree.
That ain't my business.
sounds
It becomes my business when you try to make me
uneducated.
play the game with you. I'm not finna call you a
Right.
goldfish,
I got a
but you
question.
want
I got
to
a
be a
question for
goldfish, you go be a goldfish. It's all good.
Amen.
I mean,
Well said.
it's just
That was the part I was waiting for. Dude, that's
You want to be a goldfish? Go be a goldfish.
Can't. You good over there?
Yeah, my fault, bro.
Nah, my boy gotta eat.
Yeah, I mean,
That shit was busting.
I didn't.
Yo, he be having me down when he said that joke was
That shit
busting.
Well, what happened?
That's
No,
funny.
I agree. I agree with him.
What
What do you agree with?
What did you
Pretty
mean by
early.
that?
It's pretty early for a 5-year-old to be like, "Yo, I want a girl. I want to be a girl." Yeah, absolutely,
What did you disagree with?
exactly.
It's not necessarily disagree as much as it's he just misinformed
Why? How?
because they're not cutting genitals off at 5.
No, he never said they were.
Yeah, she did.
Right,
She's
but
like
even
cutting
They-
peepees off.
But they passed a law that they said if a child asks, "Hey, I want to be a girl,"
You
you
say
deny
no.
it.
It's 50 states in the country. That should happen in one.
That's a big that's a big state.
That's a
Yeah,
big
but we're
fat
us-
state.
but we're using that, and even still, that's not until 15 because you got to be in puberty in order to go through any of that.
Still young, bro. Not yet.
that's
What
At
age
15?
What age did you know you liked the girls?
Early, but
So
liking
what would be-
liking boys is one thing.
So what will be the?
Like you can
I
like
have-
boys.
I have someone in my family who's transgender, and I've asked them the same question. They said the same exact-
Transgender or transsexual? Big difference. Transgenders, I'm a man, I have all my parts, but I identify as a woman.
Which is what they just were describing.
Transsexual is when they do a surgery. And
Well,
so
well,
that's what I'm saying. So one is different than the other. One is hugely different.
Well,
did they get like
they got the surgery done.
Okay.
My people's got the surgery done.
Okay.
And even before they got the surgery done, we had this conversation.
Mm-hmm.
And my mother asked, and it was they knew since they was 6.
That what? That
they felt like they was in the wrong body.
They do know young. I've heard that.
So if I can determine if I like a boy or girl at a certain age, what's stopping me from determining if I feel like I'm in the wrong body or not?
Because one's attraction.
Now going through with it or now that's something different. But your child should be able to. Your child can tell you, yo, hey, dad, I want to be your son can say, I want to be a girl, and doesn't mean you have to go tomorrow to change it. But what are you going to do? You're just going to and then go get a football?
You're not there yet. Like, how do you feel like what? First of all, what would push you to be like, yeah, I want to be a girl, right? Like, first we need to understand, establish that. Second, why do you think what is it about being a girl that's relatable to you that you feel like you're not doing? Like, is it playing with dolls? Like he said, playing with dolls, wearing makeup, liking boys. Like, are you gay? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't feel like it's just so much like off the jump. Like I agree with the fact that he's saying it's pretty early on to do it. I agree with that 100%. I'm not saying transsexuals and transgenders are all bad.
He said there's only 2 genders. That's wrong too.
I have a question about that. There's no transgendered fucking lions. There's no transgendered animals. There's no transgendered that's not really a thing. So it's like it must come from. If it's only it's not. I can't say so much that it's. Actually, I don't want to say it's not natural because that don't sound right. But I just feel like when you start thinking about it, it's just kind of well, yeah, it's only in a human experience, right? So
So is the ability to reason.
Not necessarily.
Yeah, only humans can reason. No other animal can reason. That's what makes us different.
I don't think that's true. Because when you have pack animals, there's reasoning behind the pack. Within the pack.
To make I'm saying the ability to reason. One animal ability.
So consciousness.
Is what
them having a whole discussion like
this.
Like, hey, we can agree to disagree and go our ways.
Yeah.
It's just going to be a fight.
Yeah, they're unable. Animals are unable to do that.
2 lions, they're going to claw each other. I watched a lion break another lion's spine the other day.
He's,
I don't know. I don't see. I wouldn't say he's completely wrong. I
didn't say he was wrong. He's misinformed, though. Because, again, the 2 gender, when I grew up, it's just he's not progressive enough, is what I should say. Because we're in a time where there's more than 2 genders. You have to be aware of that. There's going to be. We're in a more open space where, kids are gonna. They might say now, I feel more like a girl than they did 20 years ago because it's more open. They see it more. It's on TV shows. It's visible more.
Like I said, I'm not saying transgenders or transsexuals it's inherently bad or whatever. I'm not saying that. I just feel like the part I specifically agree with is that if it's early, it's early. I can't really to make that decision for the rest of your life. Because what if he says it at 5 and then by 9 he's like, I don't think I'm a girl.
They usually be.
Then you can still change it though, because we didn't make any. We didn't because you don't start the medication and
not even medication
until
not
14.
Even,
so nothing. So from 5 to 9. So at 5 you came to me and said, Dad, I feel like a girl. So from 5 to 9.
And want to be addressed as such and
from 5 to 9 we went under these pretenses. We did it. All right. So at 9 you yo, Dad, I'm a boy again. All right. Nothing. We go right back to it because nothing physically changed.
I agree. I see.
Today you like blue. Tomorrow you like red. Today you like pizza. Tomorrow you like tacos. It's just that shit changes for kids all the time. That shit changes for kids.
I don't know. I just feel I don't know. I feel like a lot of the shit too, a lot of labels that are put out. Now you have all right. Just how you said, one day you can like red, one day you can like blue, whatever, right? in terms of like sex, because this is where it's all coming from. It's all stemming from like sex and like attraction. Isn't it just being pansexual then? Like, why wouldn't you just say, "Hey, I'm pansexual"?
Because that's not the same.
Why? Like, how?
That's funny that you even said that because I have Wayne Brady just came out and said that he's pansexual.
Yeah, I was gonna lead to that a little bit later.
Wayne Brady, it's a lot of things.
Yeah.
Pansexual is, I was shocked,
but pansexual just means you're attracted to everyone.
Right.
But that everybody's not pan.
Right.
Because if I'm a man and I like a man, that makes you gay. If I'm a man and I like both, that makes you bi. If I'm a
man that likes,
if I'm a man that likes straight, gay, bi, transgender, and everything else, then that makes you pan because you put everything into one pan and you fry it. So that makes you pan.
Pot sexual.
Sounds like bi to me.
Pot sexual.
I don't know. Because bi is just you gotta be it's gotta be specific.
But be confused.
But you gotta be politically correct. You gotta be
have to be.
I was gonna say. I feel like
in
that's
today's
what.
world, you just.
I feel like
have to
that's
be
what's
censored.
distracting all of this shit.
No,
all
that's
of
not.
this shit is all
true,
the distraction.
though. Because you want somebody to be correct when they're addressing you, so you
Yeah,
want
for
somebody that you want to be correct when you're addressing someone else.
Yeah, it's just all respect. It's just respect.
Nah, yeah, I agree that it's respect, but I feel like the amount of attention that we are putting to it is a lot of distraction. Personally, that's how I feel. I mean, I could be wrong. I don't know. Maybe next week I might change my.
I mean, sometimes we are extra careful
like
when we talk about certain topics and shit. We are extra
eggshells.
careful.
It's
eggshells.
It come down to what Jess said. Jess hilarious, bro. Y'all can't do what we do. At the end of the day,
that's a whole other thing.
Y'all can't do what we do.
But then it was funny because then
do what you do, but y'all can't do what we do for real.
Yeah.
So after that interview, then his Twitter page put out an apology. After much reflection, I'd like to express my deepest apologies to anyone that I may have hurt with my comments on parenting and gender identity. I've always been an advocate for love and inclusivity in the LGBTQI plus community, so I understand how my comments could have been interpreted as insensitive and offensive. Gender identity is nuanced, and I can honestly admit that I plan to better educate myself on the topic so I can approach future conversations with more empathy. At the end of the day, I lead with love and support everyone's freedom of expression and pursuit of happiness.
He got an album coming.
Is there anything else after that he did?
Don't worry, I got you.
Oh, okay, all right.
He got an
All
album.
right, listen.
His album.
I normally don't give too much of a damn about what y'all think about what I do, what y'all have to say about what I say, whatever. I normally don't care because, like I said, opinions ain't special. Everybody got one. However, this is something I feel very strongly on, and I need y'all to hear this from the horse's mouth, not the publicist's computer. So check this out. First and foremost, I do not apologize for having an opinion on this matter. I am a 43-year-old heterosexual man raising 5 boys and 2 girls, okay? That's my reality. Now, if my opinion offended somebody, yeah, sure, I apologize for you being offended because that wasn't my intention. My intention is never to offend anybody. However, I'm entitled to feel how I feel. I'm absolutely entitled to feel how I feel the same way you are entitled to feel how you feel. I ain't asked nobody to follow me. I ain't asked nobody to agree with me. I was asked a question and I answered the damn question. Okay? I have no beef with the LGBTQIA plus community whatsoever. I ain't got no beef with y'all. Whatever the hell it is you want to do.
That's where the ignorance
do what you want to do
kick
with your
Wait, what did he say? Wait, what did he say?
However,
he just had
somebody
to-
asked my
he started
opinion
off
on this
fucked
matter
up.
and this is how I feel. I will never.
He said LQBTI ABCD.
He started
say
buck.
all that.
Nah, he might as well.
Yeah, he fucked the letters
Should
all
have
over.
said all the alphabet.
But I don't see. That's what I was gonna say. If there's anything else, because I don't think he didn't offend anyone. He just said it was too early for
tell
kids.
people when they're offended.
Hold on, bro. Wait. Listen to
That's
the argument.
policing.
No,
Can't
because
be
You can't tell
No,
people when to be
No,
offended.
y'all not listening to me. You're not listening.
If I called you a black nigga
You're
bitch,
not listening. You're not
I
listening.
can't tell you
yeah,
when to be
absolutely.
offended.
You call me a black nigga bitch, I'm offended because you're directly talking
I can
to
tell-
me.
but I can tell you
here's
not to
the
be.
thing. What did he say? What did he say in the original
I
interview?
can say fuck all you black nigga bitches, and I ain't talking directly to you.
What did he say?
But I
direct-
can't tell none of you
All
niggas
right.
to be offended. Then
All right, he not listening to me. What did he say in the interview originally? What was the first thing he's like? What was his original interview about?
the
Parenting and how on kids it's early. That's all he said. It's early. he's not wrong. If you feel like, and he's a parent. Hold on, stop. He's a parent of 7. He's living a reality that a lot of people on Twitter who are upset aren't living. All he said was, "Yo, it be early. How you gonna let a 5-year-old dictate the rest of their life?" I agree with. I don't think that's like he's not offending any one group or people. He just said, "Yo, it's early." That's it.
A 5-year-old can tell you if.
So is it the 5-year-old that's offended? Are 5-year-olds typing up saying "fuck Neyo" or is it
fuck the offense? Let's go back to the topic. Fuck the offense.
okay? Just
The
look.
5-year-old. What's up, Brad?
What's going on, G's?
Yo, but you
Direct. Let's
go straight. Let's go straight to let's stick
said.
to the topic. Let's stick to the topic at hand.
Let's stick to what he said.
Yeah, let's stick to what he said.
All right.
He was talking about a kid identifying as a different gender.
Yeah.
Just a kid identifying as a different gender.
Right.
I said, if you knew you liked a specific gender at a certain age, then what's the difference in saying I feel like a certain gender by that same exact age? We didn't say you had to change it.
Right.
What's the
You're
difference?
telling me what you said. I'm talking about what he said.
He said.
What did he say directly that would cause offense? Like what one group of people did he attack?
Oh, this is what he said that caused offense.
What was the offense?
This is what, because when
I didn't get it. Maybe I didn't.
You
maybe I
missed
didn't
the part where they
listen.
said cut the wee off. When you said cut the pee off, that's offensive because now to someone who's transgender, we know we're not doing that at that young of an age. We know you got to be a certain age. So that's offensive because you're saying that we want to pull people to our side so much we're doing it at a young age when that's wrong.
So did he say it or did the girl say it? Because the girl was the one who said cut the wee off.
She said, "God bless."
No, he said it. And she
play
said,
play the video.
"Oh, that shit is 3 minutes, bro. I'm not about to find
DLC,
it."
she didn't. Me and you made fun of her saying it in her
I think
voice.
she said it.
She
I'm
said
pretty
it.
sure she said it.
Because we said, "Oh, cut the pee off." Like that's me and him were mocking her. It was her voice.
Say she said it.
So why are we? Nah, bro. I'm not going for it. Like I said, I'm not saying. Hold on.
They both getting killed. You act like he
Bro,
alone.
it's just you can't.
Nobody's
say nothing.
killing Gloria and
So then
Velez.
you
Nobody
can't say.
care about
All
her
right, so
no
then
more.
you can't say nothing. That
In
so then that's
today's
what it is
world,
because
you
he didn't
can't,
say
bro.
any. He didn't say.
He
anyone,
literally stating his opinion, and
He's
he's not
getting
wrong
fried
for
for
stating
it.
his opinion.
But he
That's
also
what I'm
put facts
saying.
in there where he was wrong.
Okay,
he also
but
stated things where
But
he
you
was
just
wrong.
said he stated facts where he was wrong.
Wrong.
So is it facts or was he
wrong.
was he
No,
wrong?
he stated it
As a fact.
He stated
But-
it as a fact, but it was wrong.
Okay, but
The two genders in certain shit, we're in a progressive age where, bro, you got to look past it. We were just having this conversation with Samuels, bro. We was just having this conversation in his narrow way of thinking about gay people.
But at the same time, he don't have to. He don't got to.
You don't got to what?
He don't got to look past it. He can just stay in his simple mind.
You
don't
can't.
gotta- you don't
but
have
then,
to do
but,
anything.
then you
just
can't.
like
But
how
then you
there's
can't
rape-
get mad when you get the backlash.
It's
You gotta-
still like how
Welcome
it's
to
very-
2023.
I'm with you. I'm with you.
You
Oh,
gotta
you
get
don't have to. You can
Yeah,
stick because
it's the
there's
internet.
mad shit that I don't agree with that I stand on. I don't give a fuck about being canceled or none of that.
Right.
But I also know that the backlash is gonna come with it. I'll take.
Yeah, but
You
know,
can't
he
get
got
mad.
He got an album
defended
coming
himself.
out.
You don't gotta defend yourself again. Now, the
got
only
a-
reason why he
bro.
did this
He got
video,
an album coming
the
out,
reason
bro.
why I found
I'm
this video
convinced.
funny is because he started it with, "Hey, fuck what the publicist put out on my page." That wasn't
he
me.
ain't saying
That
it.
was the part I like. I
That's
didn't.
why-
I didn't
But that's
apologize.
that's real.
That's
That's
the
real.
part I like.
I knew
That's
that
real though.
After you showed
I didn't
the
type that.
Yeah, after you showed the publicist that the whatever his Twitter shit.
Yeah.
That's why I asked, was there anything after this? Because I was gonna say that's a publicist
Yeah.
fucking post.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. He didn't say he didn't say, yo, transsexuals or transgenders or XYZ. He didn't say anything like that. All he said was, yo, it'd be early when they do it with kids. That's all he said. He didn't say nobody's targeting them. He ain't say the idea of having that idea of knowing that, yo, you're in a or you're going to at some point lead to a conversation where it's like, yo, I'm going to go through with a surgery. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro,
Not at 5. You're not even having that conversation at 5.
No, but you start the conversation. Like, you start a conversation saying, yo, I feel like I'm a girl, right? What's the end goal? At years later, what's the end goal? If I say I feel like a girl, right, young, and I go through my life and I still feel like a girl, right, and I know that there's a surgery out there that I can just go and be a girl, right? That's the end goal. It's if I feel like a girl and I know that there's a surgery to do it. Hey, at some point I'm gonna do it.
They don't even know that's an option at 5. They just
How
all
do you
they
know that?
I think more Neo was targeting
they know
the fact that
kids know at
he
5
was-
that they can get a surgery. Come on, we're not gonna do that.
he was
Like,
saying it, or she was saying it like it was happening at 5.
Okay,
Exactly.
and he was
That's
wrong for
that's
that.
the
Okay,
problem.
and he's
so,
wrong for
so
that.
it's like
But why
It's a
is he?
double-edged
But
sword,
who's
bro.
he apologizing to? If he was wrong in a statement saying, "All right, it's not. It doesn't happen at 5." Okay,
it's
Let's
not
just
even.
say-
It's not even. You're right.
like I'm not saying. I'm not. I
He
agree.
got an album coming out. That's the
I
only
like. I
reason
understand.
why
Like here's what I'm saying, bro.
he apologized.
Nigga said it's a
bro.
rollout.
That's
Here's
a
what I'm
rollout.
saying, bro.
Gotta
I
be.
know when you have like I know people who are transsexual. Nothing against them. Cool, bro. Do what you gotta do. I don't care. But I'm saying for Neo's case specifically, I don't think that he offended. He said a wrong statement. Like he said something that was in like what's the word? Unfactual, infactual, whatever.
Incorrect.
Yeah.
Incorrect. Let's just use that word. He
Factual
said something that
incorrect.
Bro.
yeah. He said something that was incorrect.
You can't say
why is he
nothing
getting-
about
why is he
that.
getting fried
You can't
for
say
that?
nothing about that community, bro. You're gonna get backlash
Yeah, I know.
every single time. Every time.
Or just stand in it. If you mean it, stand in it.
That's what he's doing, and he's still.
That's
getting-
why he said, I ain't write that. Hold on, let me
Nigga, that wasn't me, nigga.
hold this right. Grenade.
Chat
Boom. If you
GPT.
felt some type of way, I apologize. But I really don't apologize. That's
Yeah,
what he
like,
said for real. Like,
Yeah.
if you felt some type
I'm
of way,
sorry
I
that
offended you.
I
my fault.
apologize that you're
But
offended, but I didn't.
for real, I really don't care. He said that without saying it.
Yeah, I don't know. I just feel like he didn't say any one thing
Double-edged sword.
extremely wrong. He didn't say, yo, transsexuals XYZ. He didn't say any of that. He said something that wasn't correct, and you know.
Tough topic, bro, because you can't say nothing wrong about that community.
I feel like
bro.
that's
You
what
gonna-
every community now.
especially at his level. Like
You
this,
can always say bad shit about niggas.
yeah,
That's always gonna be it. You can always get
Yeah.
that one off, Brad.
we-
You can
You
always.
be flying to ER, huh?
Nah, he from down south. He definitely not getting the.
Oh, okay. All right. I thought he was letting them fly, but okay, all right.
nah.
But either way,
He wouldn't be here if he was.
Yeah, nah, we'd have jumped that nigga on the walk.
Nah, I wouldn't even have did that. He'd been in the back of my truck already. Hog tied.
Nah. So even all right. So
damn, nigga.
Yeah,
this nigga's bugging.
highway.
They all done.
So even staying
That's how
on
you
that.
feel? I ain't
Yeah,
gonna
that
flame.
was-
Go ahead.
that
go
was
ahead.
crazy.
I ain't gonna flame.
That
Go
was
ahead.
crazy.
I'm gonna let it rock.
That's how you sounded. Like it
Nigga,
sounded
sound
kind of.
Nigga,
All right,
ah,
sorry.
shh, relax.
It sounded very.
Relax. Go back in your corner.
I missed you, my nigga. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I missed you niggas.
Go back in your corner, bro.
I love you niggas, bro.
I'm telling you.
I'm gonna chill out.
Yeah,
My
look like
sinuses
the
is clearing back up.
dumb of
I
it.
know. I'm gonna chill
water
out.
coming back. Yeah, I had to go to the
sounded very
bathroom.
spooky.
I took the whole toilet paper. And I looked dead at them dudes out there like, what you gonna do? Because I need all this.
Just the hot that
But
sounded.
staying on shit that can't be groups that can't be touched. Pause.
Saute Poppy.
VB in the building.
I'm just here so I won't get fined.
Sensitivity so separately.